Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we uncover profound insights from the stories you share and really try to transform complex information into clear, memorable lessons.
Right to be here.
Today, we're embarking on a truly unique journey, exploring the life of an extraordinary individual. Her path, well, it beautifully intertwines modern medicine, unwavering spiritual commitment, and the intricate threads of past karma.
It really is a compelling narrative we're diving into. The story of a doctor, someone deeply dedicated to the Buddhist path. We could almost call her a warrior of Dhamma.
A warrior of Dhamma.
Yeah, in the tradition she follows, it signifies someone really committed, to upholding and spreading Buddhist teachings. Her life was devoted to healing and spiritual service.
Okay.
But her journey, it wasn't simple at all. It was filled with unexpected challenges, deep personal heartbreaks, and this profound search for meaning. And that search ultimately revealed these deep karmic connections shaping her life, and actually the lives of those around her, too.
Absolutely. So our mission with this deep dive is to understand, through her experiences, how that kind of unwavering spiritual commitment can navigate life's toughest obstacles.
Right.
We'll explore how past actions seem to reverberate through the present and what powerful, sort of universally applicable lessons her journey holds for all of us, regardless of our own spiritual background. Let's delve into this fascinating narrative together.
Okay, let's begin right at the start. Our story introduces us to a young girl, one of 11 children, actually, from a large Chinese trading family.
11 children, wow.
Yeah, and from a remarkably early age, she felt this innate and profound calling to Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha. She absolutely loved chanting, reading Dhamma books.
So it wasn't just a passing interest.
Not at all. Her passion was so strong that she actually founded a Buddhist club in high school, which is, pretty unusual for a student at that level, Mathyam 4.
That's incredible dedication for a high schooler, Mathyam 4. And she didn't just start at the club, right? She was incredibly active in it.
Exactly. As the head of her class, she really went above and beyond. She organized almsgiving ceremonies right there at school, plus regular chanting and meditation sessions after school hours.
That's commitment.
Yeah, her commitment was so obvious that she even received the Outstanding Student Award. She was truly a champion for Dhamma from a very young age.
That's a powerful start. So when she went off to medical school, did this spiritual path continue alongside, her really demanding studies?
It did, definitely. And her path took quite a significant turn during her first year of medical school. She was invited by her Buddhist club peers to visit Wat Phra Dhammakaya for the very first time.
Oh.
Attending a Mother's Day morality camp and participating in something called Dhammayata training there deeply moved her. This whole experience really awakened her to a much deeper purpose for her life.
And this led to a very serious, like a life-altering vow, didn't it?
It certainly did, a really profound moment. From that pivotal point, she made what you could call a high-level vow. After graduating and repaying her scholarship, she would dedicate her entire life, every second, to serving as a doctor and a laywoman at Wat Phra Dhammakaya.
A laywoman.
Meaning she committed to observing the 8 precepts. These are advanced moral guidelines, sort of like monastic vows, but for dedicated lay practitioners aiming for deeper spiritual development. She wanted her whole life focused on making merit.
That's an enormous commitment, especially for someone trying to get through medical school. How on earth did she manage such intense demands?
Well, she truly became this extraordinary champion of Dhamma. As vice president of the Chula Buddhism Club, she was tireless, inviting other students to Dhamma training, organizing fundraising for, get this, 50 Buddha images.
50? Wow.
Yeah, and she even coordinated nationwide Dhamma contests for millions of young people.
Millions, while studying medicine.
Exactly. And what's truly remarkable is she did all of this while keeping up excellent grades. She always said she was guided by 3 core principles: her Dhamma practice, her studies and club work, and the great teacher Luang Por, as he's known, whom she saw as this profound inspiration, someone who could transform ordinary students into dedicated merit makers.
Merit makers.
Yeah.
Individuals really focused on accumulating spiritual good deeds.
Precisely. Through wholesome actions.
That's an exceptional level of discipline and focus. So after graduation, did she just head straight to the temple full-time?
Not immediately, no, but she absolutely lived her vow. She started her medical career in a provincial hospital, all while upholding her commitment. For a full year, she observed the 8 precepts. She meditated 4 hours every single day.
4 hours daily. On top of being a doctor.
Yes, and remarkably, she even reported seeing what this tradition calls clear, bright spheres, or Dhammakaya. These are inner spiritual manifestations or attainments while she was treating patients.
While treating patients.
Yeah. It led her to think of doctors like her as bodhisattvas, enlightened beings helping others, serving humanity with this inner spiritual power. And she never, ever missed a weekend visit to the temple.
That level of dedication is genuinely awe-inspiring. But then it sounds like things took a turn. Her path became much more difficult, like a storm started gathering.
Indeed. That's a good way to put it. To speed up repaying her scholarship so she could join the temple full-time sooner, she decided to move to a private hospital. It was closer to Wat Phra Dhammakaya.
Okay, makes sense strategically.
It was strategic, yeah, aimed at fulfilling her vows sooner, but it came with a heavy personal price.
What kinds of challenges did this new sort of accelerated path present for her?
Well, the schedule at the private hospital was just incredibly demanding. It left her with very little time for sleep, for proper meals, or for her crucial 4-hour daily meditation.
Oh, so the meditation dropped off.
Significantly. Her mental clarity, her concentration, which had been so strong before, it just began to decline rapidly. This shift, even though it was well-intentioned, created immense strain. It really highlights that tension, between spiritual goals and practical realities, especially financial ones.
The really poignant observation. It kind of reframes the whole idea of resources, doesn't it? It sounds like this difficult period actually led her to a powerful insight about what wealth truly means in a spiritual context.
It did. What's truly insightful here is that this period led her to realize the need for financial stability to more easily pursue spiritual goals. The great teacher, her guide, explains that being rich, and this is important, not out of greed, but having sufficient means isn't just about personal gain.
Right.
It's about having the resources to make merit and serve without such intense personal sacrifice of, time and health.
Yeah.
It's about not being constantly held back by the need to earn, allowing for greater spiritual freedom and the capacity to do good.
That's a powerful shift in perspective. But despite this insight, her health, it continued to suffer, leading to a really devastating diagnosis.
Yes. Unfortunately, her health just deteriorated dramatically. First, she developed chronic tonsillitis, which eventually needed surgery. Her tonsils removed.
Okay.
Then, one day, while she was just writing a medical report, she suddenly lost sight in one eye. Just like that.
Oh my goodness.
The diagnosis was an extremely rare autoimmune disease, affecting only about 1 in a million people. It caused blood vessels in her retina to burst. Her vision just became a blur. She described it like looking through thick fog.
The irony, for a doctor who dedicated her life to healing, how did she grapple with a condition she couldn't fix herself? Especially when her whole life's vows seemed to depend on her ability to serve.
It was incredibly challenging, as you can imagine. Despite all her medical expertise, despite undergoing 3 eye surgeries, consulting top specialists, her condition just kept worsening.
Nothing worked.
Nothing. It left her feeling stressed, discouraged, utterly hopeless. She understood the disease, fundamentally, but felt completely powerless against it. Her greatest fear, quite understandably, was that blindness would stop her from fulfilling her vow to serve at the temple. It cast this huge shadow over her life's purpose.
That's a truly heartbreaking situation.
Yeah.
Just awful. But even amidst such profound physical and emotional pain, her spiritual commitment, it stayed strong. Let's explore the power of her continued merit-making and then the subsequent pain of a deep disappointment.
Yeah, despite her fading sight, her commitment to making merit never wavered. It's quite remarkable. She even bought a house near the temple to make visiting easier, opened a clinic, and hired other doctors to continue her work since she couldn't treat patients herself anymore.
Wow.
And she made a really significant donation for the casting of 300,000 Buddha images on April 22, 2004. She described experiencing immense joy doing that despite her vision getting worse.
So her spirit was still incredibly strong, focused on giving, on contributing. But this major merit-making event, the casting of these images, it also became a day of profound heartbreak for her, didn't it?
It did, sadly. On the day of this huge event, her poor vision led to a deeply hurtful experience. When she tried to offer help, she was rejected. She received no assistance finding a seat, ended up just sitting alone way at the back.
Oh, no.
That feeling of immense joy she'd had, it was just replaced by profound hurt, resentment. She meditated that day with tears literally streaming down her face, feeling like a burden. She actually vowed never to return.
I can't even imagine.
This painful incident led to a 10-month absence from the temple.
That's truly heartbreaking. After such immense dedication, such sacrifice, to feel so alone and rejected at the very place that was meant to be her spiritual home. It really underscores the profound human element in these journeys. I bet many listeners might relate to feeling that kind of disappointment, even when acting with the best intentions, what eventually brought her back after all that time.
Well, her return was actually thanks to a truly steadfast friend, a fellow laywoman, a nurse from the temple. This friend consistently called her, offered comfort, and even drove her to and from her clinic every day for a month, playing Dhamma tapes from the great teacher in the car the whole time.
That's real friendship.
It was this profound act of friendship that moved her so deeply and ultimately brought her back to the temple. It really highlights the incredible importance of a Kalyana Mitra, a true spiritual friend, on one's path.
It's truly eye-opening to see how karma can shape an individual's path, their personal struggles.
Yeah.
But this narrative, it doesn't stop there, does it? It also extends to those around her, revealing how deeply interconnected we all are through these karmic threads.
Exactly. The great teacher also shed light on the profound karmic backstories of her family and her closest friend. It illustrates that our destinies are, well, rarely lived in isolation.
Okay, so let's unpack some of that. Let's begin with her friend's father, the police officer who died violently. What was the insight there?
Right. This is a very stark example of this circle of karma. The friend's father, a police officer, died violently shot by 21 assailants.
21, good grief.
Yeah. The great teacher explained this was attributed to both past and present karma of killing. In this tradition, such actions are understood to lead to rebirth in what's described as the fifth minor hell.
A minor hell?
Yes, a realm of intense spiritual suffering. The description given was him being forced to drink hot molten copper, desperately wanting relief. The guidance was that the doctor's friend must make consistent merit for him and achieve inner clarity through Dhamma practice herself to help alleviate his suffering.
That's a very vivid, almost terrifying description of karmic consequence. And what about her youngest brother, the one with Down syndrome?
The great teacher revealed his condition is profoundly linked to past habitual alcohol consumption. But what's also striking is how interconnected these karmic threads can be. The doctor's own past actions of offering alcohol to friends, and even her parents' past involvement in selling alcohol also contributed to this outcome. It shows this ripple effect across a family. The brother himself had made merit with the group long ago, but apparently infrequently.
And her maternal aunt, the one who tragically died of malnutrition.
Yes, her death was explained as resulting from the karma of stinginess, of being miserly in both past and present lives, and apparently even discouraging others from making donations.
Oh, wow.
So, in this tradition's understanding, she's in the Yamaloka of the first major hell, another realm of profound suffering undergoing severe physical torment, and also yearning for more merit and relief. These examples really try to illustrate the direct consequences of specific karmic actions, emphasizing the far-reaching impact of our choices.
These insights truly underscore this intricate web of cause and effect. And the friend, the one who helped her return to the temple, what was the karmic bond there? That seems so strong.
It's fascinating, isn't it? The depth of that unbreakable bond. They were apparently fellow monks or disciples in a previous Buddha avatar.
A Buddha avatar?
Yeah, it's a term referring to a long era when a Buddha appears and his teachings flourish. They both followed a king who later became a monk. So her friend has been a Kalyana Mitra, a true spiritual friend for her across many, many lifetimes. That explains her unwavering support now.
That makes sense.
The friend was said to be dedicated to spreading Dhamma, though maybe focused more on teaching others than intense personal practice herself, but enough to eventually attain Dusit Puri, which is described as a heavenly realm where those with great merit reside.
So this wasn't just a casual friendship. It was a profound multi-lifetime connection.
Yeah.
Amazing. What about her parents and her peers from the Buddhist club? Was there insight there too?
Yes. Her parents, the great teacher explained, have a weaker karmic connection to this particular spiritual group, making it harder to guide them spiritually. But with persistent effort from the doctor and her making merit specifically on their behalf, a shift in their connection is still possible.
Okay.
And as for her peers from the Buddhist club, they actually entered the temple sooner than she did. The explanation was that her specific hindering karmas, like the eye condition, delayed her full commitment. It's just a reminder, really, that everyone's spiritual timeline is unique, shaped by their individual karmic journey.
What an incredible deep dive. We've really seen the profound impact of our actions, both seen and unseen, haven't we? How deeply interconnected our lives are through karma, from subtle influences on health to these dramatic events shaping our destinies and even those of our loved ones.
It's quite something. This story powerfully illustrates the resilience of the human spirit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the transformative power of a clear mind, the enduring strength of merit, even when you're faced with seemingly insurmountable physical and emotional pain. It shows us that every action, every word, every single thought really has a ripple effect across lifetimes. It shapes not just our own future, but those connected to us as well.
So what does this all mean for you listening? This inspiring journey reminds us that even when external circumstances seem beyond our control, our internal state, our mind, and our unwavering commitment to making merit and cultivating goodness can illuminate our path forward, not just for ourselves, but for everyone we touch.
And there's a crucial lesson here from the great teacher's insights, I think. The state of our mind doing any positive action, especially acts of generosity or spiritual practice, is just as significant as the act itself.
Right. That incident at the temple really highlighted that.
Exactly. If we let anger or hurt or regret overshadow our good deeds, it can actually diminish their spiritual power. It can weaken the positive outcome and, in a way, open the door for negative karma to manifest more strongly. The message is clear. Practice forgiveness, practice loving kindness, and try to cultivate a joyful heart in all acts of generosity. Let go of the hurt.
That's a powerful takeaway.
This deep dive leaves us with a compelling question, I think. If every interaction, every choice, every single intention creates a karmic footprint, how might we live today, right now, to shape a brighter future for ourselves and for all beings? How do we ensure we're never separated from our true spiritual home or from those crucial friends who support us on our spiritual journey? Something to reflect on.